Hey. Welcome to Smith's Perspective. Welcome, you goodness. And this is your favorite channel, Arsenal Africa Network. And this is Smith's Perspective, and it's a wonderful weekend. We are going to enjoy that. Of course, we've done business. Supermandy is now our player. We have Kepa also in the mix, and we've been linked with Eze. We've been linked with a whole other Rodrigo and the others. We linked with some great people and great players, and we see that business is being done. That's why my previous video I was telling the crying babies that business is going on. The fact that they haven't come into your bedrooms and come into your sitting rooms, in your ghettos, in your small living room, and to tell you that they are doing business does not mean they are not doing business. So watch what you say. But we are going to look at something that, uh, it's a follow up on the last thing I did on the crying babies. Most Arsenal fans are childish. This one, it's a follow up because I have heard innuendos from, Curtis. I've heard from the others. They know themselves. And trying to say, because I heard Curtis saying that, look, I am entitled to air my views. I'm entitled to speak my mind, and so therefore, why some Arsenal fans talking to me and not trying to direct it at me, but I know he's responding to me indirectly and trying to say that why are we not allowing them to speak their minds, and therefore, we cannot decide for them. They will say what they see. They are also Arsenal fans, and therefore they can speak their mind just as we can do so. They can also do so. So why don't we want them to voice out what is their frustration when we see that is things are going well? We say things are going well. They don't see it that way. When we say things Arteta is doing well, they don't see it that way. When we say the team has evolved, he described and say evolved to where? In progress. Which progress? That is what his response was. And so as the others. So let me look at the Curtis scenario because he's the one I listened to. The others, some people were telling me, so I don't have the accurate responses. So I do not know. So I'm addressing you, Curtis. You see the way you sounded, so humble and trying to make it sound correct than previously. Now you are sounding like some of us. You are now saying the things some of us have been telling you guys long time ago. And you think that we hate you. You think we don't want you to air your views. You see what we've been telling you. You are just ordinary supporter, just like I am, just like the millions out there. I've said it before. It's just a privilege to be a YouTuber who has some amount of views and you have subscribers who tune in by the mercies of their generosity. They have been tuning in, and some give you money in terms of super chats and those things. This is just a privilege. But aside that, when you are out of the studio and you walk in the streets of UK and walk into the stadia at Emirates, you are just an ordinary person, ordinary Arsenal fan, just as we are. It's all of you, Leganes, you, Turkish, all of you. Do you understand? All of you. We all are ordinary Arsenal fans, and we've been telling you this time and time again, that entitlement, when you sit behind the console, when you are in the comfort of your studio, the way you spew out things, okay? The way you say nonsense. We've been telling you the way you are so authoritative in your actions and your speech as YouTubers. Sometimes you forget yourself that you just walked past few people. Few moments ago, you went to the grocery shop to pick some items. The people who saw you are only Arsenal fans. If you enter into Etihad, nobody will say hello to you. They don't know you. You have a limit. You are not an authority. You are known to some Arsenal fans, not even all Arsenal fans. Because the last time I checked your YouTube, you don't have 1 million. None of you have 1 million followers. Except AFTV, I've not checked, but I know that's a huge platform. And I always dug my heart out for Robbie because he's such a matured person, such a businessman, measured in his speech. That's why he gets all these guests coming to him. David Seaman and all those people. He's met at least the top draw Arsenal former players. He's spoken to great minds. I don't know Robbie, but what he does is so beautiful. I'm a broadcast journalist all my life before joining YouTube. YouTube is just how many years old? No, I've been doing this on radio and television in my country for many years. So I'm a proper broadcaster. So I've been telling you that that's not how we go about it. It's a fun channel. You air your views, but you air it with caution and humility. Some of you, the ego is so much. I tell you, if Arteta does not win anything this season, he's going to go home. You said that last season. The man is still at post. Have you seen your smoothness level? You see the level you are? You speak to a constituency of Arsenal fans. You have just a constituency of Arsenal fans. You have millions of Arsenal fans scattered all over. And I see some arrogance around these Arsenal fans who live in the UK. They live in United Kingdom and they have the opportunity to go to the stadium and watch the match and come back and spew nonsense. So they make nonsense of all the others. Go to Asia, go to America, go to South America. Africa is a no-go area. I visited Kenya. It's deadly. It looks like the whole country supports us now. Nigeria, about half of them support us now. I'm a Ghanaian. Ghana supports us now. But we are not up there like Nigeria, Kenya, and the other African countries. Cote d'Ivoire, another place, because of Eboué and all that. Go to Mali, go to other African countries. Arsenal supporters are all over the place. The arrogance is too much. The arrogance of these Arsenal YouTubers, because of super chats, you intentionally will come and it's all cooked, hyping with arrogance and some authority. I don't want to see this player. No. If Arteta buys this player, I'm going to shut down my YouTube channel. Some of you have been saying this from the last 5 years. I'm not going to do this podcast again. If Arteta stays for another season, that was 2 seasons ago. Curtis, you are still on the channel. This is what gives you food. I do other things. So I won't. That's why I don't come every day. And I will never come every day. It's not a daily thing for me. Because when a human being, you don't give your time, you don't give yourself space to think through. If you're not giving, you see, that's why I always use Robbie as an example and a few others who excites me. I've seen Arsenal channels that excites me. There are a lot of them that excites me. I don't know their names and so on and so forth, but I watch some of the analysis and I'm so happy. And you can see they have content, they have something to give all the time. You listen to the analysis and listen to the deep thinking and how they put things together. They think like human beings. They think like proper human beings who must go through stuff before getting it, going through process. They believe in process. Some of you haven't done anything, achieved anything in life. So you don't know that when Arteta says process, it comes from A, B, C, D before you can get there. You cannot say that we haven't made progress. Cronkies don't consult you people. The board do not consult you people because you have fans, some fans, minute Arsenal fans subscribing to your YouTube channel. You see yourself as kings. I don't know whether there are some queens. I've not seen too many ladies that I really dislike. They are all doing well. I like that hybrid woman. She does well. I said something in my previous video and I want her to stay away from these boys. They have agenda, so she should do her own thing. She does something called hybrid. I don't know her name. I've seen her. I've listened to her podcast. She speaks very well. Very intelligent woman as well. Madam, love you. But the others, especially Lee Ghana, he'll be smoking publicly on YouTube. I don't know why YouTube allows that to happen. Lee Ghana is a very sensible person. One thing that I like about him is he's very sensible. Lee Ghana he's very sensible. Anybody who tells you he's not sensible is lying. He's very intelligent. But he has this hate for Arteta that he thinks when Arteta gets it right, all the things he said about him will be made rubbish. Some of them is like that. It's about ego. It's about their personal ego. They want Arteta to fail so that they will say, we told you so. No, it doesn't work that way. So he's bent on making sure Arteta fail. So I'm saying that all of you, this entitlement, therefore, when you speak, it must happen. The boardroom, the last time I checked, they never mentioned your name. I can assure you, even maybe Arteta has never heard of you people before. The way you speak about him, you'll be surprised he has not even heard of you before. I don't think so. If you're up there, it's a different world altogether. It's a different world altogether. Arteta deals with so many issues, so many things at that office. Perhaps Wenger is watching some of you and seeing snippets of your videos after how many years? 20-something years before he heard that there's somebody called this or that or whatever. He may have met the AFT team, few people within I remember he's met a few members of the AFT because AFT started long ago. But these newcomers, Arteta does not have time for you. Sometimes it's just like you're talking to him or you are trying to command him. And some of you come across like you are trying to command the Cronkies. If you don't sack Arteta, you are done. We are going to match people. Nobody is going to do anything anymore. The new supporters, we know what we've been through. You know what we are happy? Some of us, we are not hypocrites and ungrateful. Listen to me. Before Arteta came, you see the new fixtures that just came out? I would have been marking the ones we will lose myself, yes. The ones I will not watch. I will not watch Arsenal Man City. I will not watch Arsenal Man United at Old Trafford. Man City home and away, I will not watch it. Liverpool home and away, I will not watch it. Chelsea, perhaps I will watch home, but away, no, we will lose. Tottenham will win at home, lose or draw away. Newcastle, home and away, we may lose. I can go on and on and on and on. Before now, it came before Wenger left. It came to top six. We found it very difficult to beat the top six. Look at where Arteta has brought us. Today, when we play Man City, we wear our t-shirts and we sing. This is not about trophies only. If you know the history, so you cannot marshal any people to go and revolt or demonstrate against this regime. It will never happen. Forget it. Stick to your YouTube channels, speak to your constituencies, those fans you have. I told you they are minute of the Arsenal larger population of fans worldwide. So deal with them, get your super chats, buy some food to eat, find a place to, maybe expand your studio if you want to, because that's what you live by. There's nothing wrong with it. That's why I always use Robbie as an example, because he's improving his studio and his cameras and things like that. I am just doing this out of for the fun of it. But some of you is big business. Some of you is big business. So we know that people like Dan Potts and you Curtis, you Troops, what do you call it, Garners and the likes. Turkish, it's fair, he's fair. So sometimes he will go do his old things, but I think Turkish has evolved because of Robbie and he's learning. And he's a smart guy. I've also said Turkish is a very smart guy. I disagree with him sometimes, but he's not diabolic like the others. Dan Potts wasn't like that, but I think Dan Potts is that type who wants to belong. He seems to be, there are people when they meet people like Lee Garners, they want to impress them. So he's that guy who flip-flops. You don't even know what he wants to do. But all of you, sit down and just look at the broader picture, that Arsenal fans, are millions all over the world. And those of you in the UK are just a small population compared to those of us outside here, outside the UK. And therefore, credit us with some wisdom and respect. The entitlement is too much. We are all Arsenal fans. We air our views. We disagree with the management. We wish they bring in this player. We wish they bring in this striker. We wish they do this. But when you allocate, when you tell people, you sound like you're an authority. If Arteta doesn't perform next season, he's going. Some of you said it 2 seasons ago. The man is still at post. It tells you that you never appointed him and you don't have any power to tell him to go. It's a narrative. Let the narrative look natural. We all understand. Sometimes you want to say something to make the fans, be on the same page with some of the fans who are aggrieved. But it's the right words must be spoken. Tell your fans that you don't have that authority, because some of you think you do, especially those in Africa. The fact that you are broadcasting from the UK, they think you walk into Arteta's office all the time. Some of them think so. And they believe it. That's the internet for you. You speak like you are a board member and therefore you are a decision maker. You are not. When you leave your studio, you are walking in the streets of North London trying to look for some bread to buy at the grocery shop close by. Some of you are in sandals and walking there, and whether you drive or whatever you do, you're just ordinary people. And I'm saying that if Arsenal fans don't recognize you, nobody will do. Because if you meet about hundreds of Chelsea fans, they've not even heard of Curtis' show before. So as my podcast, they don't want to watch me. They watch Chelsea podcast. So you are only known to Arsenal fans. And I'm saying that the Arsenal fans who know you are just a minute of the larger population of Arsenal fans. But because you do this podcast and you are also Arsenal fans, we want to support you. I have subscribed to your channels. Dan Potts, Curtis, Groups, Liganes, I've subscribed to your channel. Why am I not unsubscribing? Why would I do that? I'm only telling you that the narrative should change. You're trying so hard to find Arteta guilty of something. That dude has done a great job. That's what I'm saying. Most of you are very young. You don't know the history of Arsenal. You don't know how we have suffered in the hands of the top four teams. You think it's only a trophy and that's it. Nothing should excite us. We are excited about so many things. We are excited now we can win top four matches, win the big matches. We don't fear any team at all. In fact, when we lose against the top four teams, we scrutinize them and tell them our peace of mind. That's how far we have come. When we drew with Liverpool in their home, you see how disappointed we were. Even with a man shot, the way we played from the beginning. You see how Arteta himself was so furious. I'd never seen him like that before. He was so furious after the match. That is how far we have come. We don't go to Anfield looking for a win. And so therefore we come back and a draw is a disappointment. And you sit there as an analyst, you don't know all this. You don't have any facts. When you come, you just read comments. You don't have any stats in front of you. You don't do any comparison. Arteta is a bad news. You don't compare from where Wenger left off and that the interim management came and then Unai Emery came and then again. You don't these things, you don't see it. I can't understand you people. The entitlement and the ego is too much. The entitlement and the ego is too much. We are so entitled as YouTubers, ordinary YouTubers. And I've said, Arteta has not even seen, nobody knows of you. I think when there's a press conference and one of you should try it, I'm Liganes of Liganes Television, Arteta will say, oh, are you from Super Sports? Or where are you from? Did you say, oh, are you in Ghana? Are you from Ghana or Nigeria? No, I'm UK. I'm from UK. Liganes TV. Haven't you seen it? Arteta will say, oh, no, really, but you can ask your question. Okay, I haven't seen. Oh, a podcast. Okay, a podcast. Curtis Show. Nobody knows you. Perhaps AFTV, yes. But Robbie doesn't do these things. I don't know Robbie. I've never met him. I just like his professionalism and his fairness. And that is how it is. He criticizes us now and Mikel, but he doesn't have to necessarily hate him to become relevant. Why do you hate your own? He's our manager. And you people are calling us cults. We are cults because we support our own manager. Who should we support? This is crazy and absurdity. And these people have made it look as if it's normal. They have drummed home. You see, there's something about lies and untruth. When you do it over and over again, it becomes truth. Now, to the extent that people think it's normal to hate your manager. The team you support has a manager in place, not Angie. Angie was wallowing at the bottom of the league table, yet some Spurs fans were unhappy and were asking why Daniel Levy should sack him after giving them a trophy, the first trophy in so many years, and so on. Arteta is our manager. We have to support him. And I'm saying Angie was sacked. Tottenham fans found their team at the bottom of the league last season. This man won a cup, and most Tottenham fans have decided to forgive him. And you want us to get rid of a manager who has brought us this far? Who told you we are interested in only trophies and being number the second, and second doesn't mean anything? There are so many factors. The fanfare at the Emirates Stadium now, even those of us who are not in the UK, when you are watching from afar on television, you feel the euphoria, you feel the fanfare before the match. This was absent. The music before the match, this has not happened in a long time. I don't remember. You said we shouldn't rejoice. You people, some silly young men, sit on television or on YouTube, social media, and trying to deprive all of us from being happy. And you call us cults. And when we defend Arteta, you said we are attacking you. How can you call such a regime a failure? Your analyses are crooked and flawed. We don't look at only trophies. That's why I'm saying none of you can be a board member, because such board members will bring chaos in the boardroom. When Arteta is being marked after every season, there are stats that the boardroom and those in charge look at. Dump heads. They don't look only at whether he won a trophy or not. No. His winning ratio, yes, this season has been very poor, let me say it. So out of the 5 seasons, this season is the only season, except, an exception of winning a trophy. This season has been the only season that our football was not up there like 2 seasons ago. But 2 seasons ago and the season before that, it was so exciting to watch Arsenal. There are some of the matches, I watch them on YouTube. I still watch them. I play back and watch so exciting the kind of football we play. That Arteta's philosophy. I'm in Africa. I'm not going to, even some of you. I'm saying Arteta doesn't know, has not heard of you before. You talk as if you can walk into the Emirates or go into the boardroom of the Cronkies and call them, hey, sack Arteta. You don't have such powers. Stop the ego. You're just ordinary like us. You have been going on and on for a long time. What is wrong with you people? Messing our euphoria. Trying to, even when we won against Real Madrid, most of you were sitting on the fence, praying that we lose the Champions League. Now we lost, you are just saying rubbish. It's not what you wanted. When the mainstream media is gagging all of us, gagging the team, Arteta is celebrating so much, these fans are saying things that Man United fans, Chelsea fans, Newcastle fans should say to us. Our own fans, our enemies. Our own fans wish our downfall. Where have you heard this before? And I'm coming against you, and people are liking what I'm saying. People are fed up with you. You wake up in the morning, you cook a story and come and sit down. And if Arteta doesn't win, this season he should get this player. If he doesn't get it, but next season he's gone. Who are you? His next season is gone where? Who are you? And I'm saying that if there's a press conference just now, today, when the season starts, some of you should go there. I don't think you'll even be given accreditation to enter in there. How lousy. How insignificant you are. I don't think you qualify to go into the press room for you to even ask Arteta a question. You don't. And if you go and you call your name and you say, you are Curtis TV, Curtis YouTube, you are Curtis so-and-so, I'm Dan Potts, I'm Troops. Who's Troops? Arteta said, Troops from, are you from the Caribbean? Are you one of the visiting supporters? They say some people are from Zimbabwe. Are you? There are some Jamaicans who came on excursion. Arteta will be looking at his right hand to see somebody can help him to pick up troops. No, I live in UK. I've been doing a podcast. Okay, okay. Troops. Is that troops or troops? Is it troops? Troops. Arteta will be asking troops. Troops. He doesn't know me too. This is just for some little fans we have gathered. 3,000, 4,000 views you get daily. Even if you have over 12,000 views, Arteta should know you. He doesn't know you. This is how insignificant you are. You YouTubers, cornering the Arsenal fan base, making the ones in Africa and Asia look as if you are an authority, and they are buying into your stupidity, and they are sending you super chats, and you are spewing nonsense and warning Arteta and telling the fans when Arteta will be sacked. And Arteta is still at post since the last 3 years. Some of you are repeating the same thing, and you are miserable. And I said, when you leave your studio, you go across the street, walk in there to a shop, and you buy things, and you tell the woman, I'm Curtis. The woman said, Curtis who? They don't know you. Nobody knows you, except we have to chance on you on YouTube. Stop talking rubbish and warning the hierarchy. You are nowhere near. These are billionaires. That they are not your friends. Where Josh Kroenke will go and sit and have a drink, you will never be able to enter. Where the hotel you go and sleep, when you all go to Spain to watch football and you buy your ticket and you go. Where Josh Kroenke and Arteta and the team will go and sleep, that hotel, you can't sleep there. Monkeys play by sizes. Stop the arrogance. Stop this. I know it all, YouTubers. I'm calling you out for who you are. So this coming season, stop the nonsense. Give analysis. Tell us how things are. Try and make your program very interesting. Create game. Take people to the restaurant. Do something. Arsenal fan, go to the streets. Bring Arsenal youth to Arsenal youth. Ask them questions about Arsenal. Bring them to your studio and create. Make an effort to bring, like Robbie does, goes to Africa to do a watch along. Get with the people. You don't have to do the same thing. Create your own. Instead of always trying to create an animosity between supporters and the management and the current manager. What has it done to you people? Now you're on his case with the transfer. How many of you have predicted the transfers, even including Robbie? Robbie has never gotten it right. Arteta has his own mind. This man is great. He's not perfect. He hasn't gotten it all. But the hate is too much. And who hates him? Some lousy people who are nowhere to be found when it comes to Arsenal awards night. You don't go there. You are not called. You are not even invited. How many of you have interviewed, have even brought legends to your YouTube studio? Have you done that before? The legends that you have their pictures behind you. We are not talking about pictures. We're talking about real life. Grow your YouTube channel. Bring in different programs. Bring in segments. Go and have fun. Talk to young people. Go to the stadia. Create content within content. And stop this coming to sit there lazy people. You come and sit down and you bring Arteta onto your thing and insult him and say all sorts of things about him. Is he your classmate? Is he your classmate? The last time we checked, you were arguing over your change at the grocery shop. You were arguing with the woman at the grocery shop because of your change. You come and sit on YouTube as if you can command Kroenke. I tell the Kroenkes, I am fed up with the Kroenkes. And so arrogant people. Meanwhile, you are nobody walking in the streets of UK doing nothing by YouTube. What kind of thing is this? You created the YouTube channel so that you can give us Arsenal stories. Once in a while you criticize it, it's okay. You don't make criticism your content all the time. You sit down. There's no business going on. There's no business going on. Who do you think you're talking to? You think we are so stupid like some of you are? There's no business going on. There's no business going on. There's no business going on. Nothing is happening. Who says who? Liars concocting stories. That transfer room is always busy 24/7. You are not privy to it. Say it. You don't know what's going on. They can't report to you when they have not made any impact. They are making phone calls. They are doing contact. They are doing this. Go and see. It's chaos. It's just like a back room. I am into entertainment, and I've emceed shows, big shows, in my country, in my days when I was a young presenter at the National Theatre of Ghana. I've gone outside Ghana to Nigeria, to Cote d'Ivoire, Gao. There's a group called Gao. When they released, I went outside to other places. I have emceed on a stage with Mewe, with Angelique Kidjo, Google, her, big stars. Third World, I've been the MC, co-MC at the Independence Square. And backroom or backstage is where the things are going on. When I'm on the stage and I'm talking to the audience, there are people behind there. They are talking to me in that little, what do you call it? The earpiece I have it in my ear. Michael, do this. Michael, move out. They should say this is okay. So the lights are dimming. The spotlight, move into the spotlight. Move 3 meters. People are behind me talking. You can't sit in your lousy studios and your ghettos and be coming out in public and trying to shame our club. I'm attacking you because you're attacking the club so much. You're making us look stupid in the eyes of others because of your selfish, greedy interest. Because of your super chats you will get, because of your views that gives you money, you come and play with the whole hierarchy of Arsenal Football Club. And some of us are affected as Arsenal fans and senior Arsenal fans. None of you are at our age group. We have age brackets that have supported Arsenal. Some of you were little boys. Now you have the opportunity to come and sit and smoke on television, smoke on YouTube, come and say, some Curtis, he says he's a former footballer, played with what team? What was he playing? How come he's not playing again? Was he a good footballer at all? Criticizing footballers. We all criticize them when we have to. But the way and manner you do it is appalling and it's unacceptable. My name is Michael Ayekoo Smith. This is Smith's Perspective. I'll see you another time. Bye.